Hey everyone, ZCrazyG here, and this is it. I'm here about to react to the reveal, well, the official reveal that is, of Crash Bandicoot 4. It's about time. I've brought the face cam out, especially. I'm sorry that you have to be subject to this bloody mug. I know it's not. I know it's not pretty, is it? It really isn't. I've got my lockdown haircut, as you can see. It's a shambles. It really is. But, I don't know, if you're a masochist and you enjoyed the face cam and you want to see it in more videos, then let me know, I guess. Yeah, so I did unfortunately have a couple of the leaked trader screenshots crop up on my Twitter timeline, and I was a bit annoyed at that, really. I was scrolling through and I saw two of them. I think I saw the one of Crash and Coco standing next to each other with one of the masks, and I saw one of Cortex, and of course, very different designs. Very different designs they're going for. And it doesn't really surprise me, really. It is a new development studio. It is Toys for Bob, and, well, at least Toys for Bob are being the head developer this time, and the art style is very reminiscent of that of the Reignited trilogy, and here we go, sorry, no, it's
of Crash 4.
It's happening.
Before we get to that,
It's
I
happening.
want to thank Outer Wild
Jeff, Daddy Jeff,
performance.
come
Crash
to me, Daddy Jeff.
right
Hello.
up. Alf, yes, that Alf will be joining us. And we also have Day of the Devs, produced by
World exclusive surprise reveal.
Look at a ton of
Surprise being the operative word. Oh my god, what happened to my hair?
Games
There we go.
across the entire game industry.
Yes, surprise
First
being
look
the operative
trailers,
word there.
Brand new footage, and some really
I'm so
interesting
excited
games
though,
you may
like,
not
I'm
have
so
heard
excited just to
but I
see the
think you're gonna
official
like, over an hour of content
reveal of this. This is going to
today.
be so
But
exciting,
right
man.
now,
Don't
things are
expect
getting
me to
started
be,
with
you
the
know,
reveal and first
too
look
excited. I've been a
at
bit
Crash 4. Enjoy
ill
it.
today, so here it is. Here it is. This is it, Crash Bandicoot 4, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so excited.
Hey guys, it's Jeff Keighley. Welcome to Summer Game Fest. We've got
That's
a
not
great
Crash
show
4, that's
kicking
you
off this
again,
week
Jeff.
for you.
Unless
I'm
you are
really
Crash 4.
excited to be doing yet another
Were you
week
Crash
of
4
video
this
game
time and the leaks were just a red herring?
One of the things. What is that sound outside?
He's here. He's there.
I've got an extra special package for Geoff. Geo-Fef.
How can you not love it? How this is...
I'm just messing with you.
Oh, it's
Jeff
brilliant.
Keighley, come
Brilliant.
on out.
Not this.
It's a massive mask.
I'm in the middle of a live stream right now. This guy always crashing my important shows.
What is that? That's
I'm gonna see what this is.
the
but
Nitrous Brio
let me
theme,
tell
yeah.
you, it
It
better be worth it.
took me a while to clock that. Kind of giving me To Catch a Predator vibes.
Crash, I really don't want the third
I don't know if I should be
thing.
saying that, but...
No. This is the Crash 4 trailer.
For real?
For reals.
Well, it's about time.
Exactly.
He looks hench. He looks really hench.
Crash Bandicoot, you banished me to the past. But all it did was give me
Whoa.
more time to plan your doom.
Oh my god. What? Whoa. Oh, the design looks... Oh, he's sliding down vines. What? That thing's back. Oh, and the depth of it, like... Whoa, okay, whoa. So the mask give you new powers. I called that. Yes. Ah, see, this is what I wanted. It's a slightly more expanded version of the linear corridor style we love. That's... Oh my god! Oh, and you can play as Cortex. The leaks were true. Ah, of course, playing as Coco. So yeah, see, this is what I love. The engine looks pretty cool there, actually. Ah, see, and like new platform mechanic, like wall running. That's so cool. This is what I want, just an expanded, more innovative version of the corridor style. Oh my god. October 2nd!
How many times have you beaten this clown anyway? 3. Really? Only 3? Funny. Seemed like more.
That's That's right. There's the big news. Crash 4, a brand
Oh
new Crash
my
game,
God.
is coming this October.
Everything just happened
And
so
right
fast
now,
that I don't even.
joined by Paul from Toys for Bob to tell us about
Chris could tell us
the
more.
brand new Crash game. Paul,
Paul,
we have
bestow
been
on us
waiting
information.
So long for
Whoa.
something new from Crash. Of course, Activision has done some amazing remasters of the Crash trilogy and CTR.
Whoa.
This is a brand new Crash
This is
game
exactly
from
what I
ground up.
wanted. Look at this. Yes,
That's
it's
right.
like a
it's hard to believe, but it's been over
expanded
10
version,
years since
and
we've seen an original new entry into the series.
oh,
So
and it's
I'm
got like
delighted to finally unveil this secret that we've been
yeah,
seeing
the
now for a
mask.
while.
So these
This
masks give you.
brand new.
So that
Crash
one.
4,
Yes,
about
it's a
time.
time mask.
It's a
It
play
slows
on
down
the fact
time.
that we've been waiting for so long, but also it's a game that's literally about time.
Yeah, I want to get into it because the trailer is filled with
Oh my-
so
and
much
it's still got the
information.
classic sound.
I mean, playable neocortex.
That's such
Coco,
a cool
Crash,
mechanic.
but I'm curious, like, what you guys had worked on
That.
the remasters of Crash.
So each
but
of the masks will
now
have a
to
new
start
mechanic
with
that
a new
affects
game,
gameplay
I'm
and.
sure so much trepidation about like
Whoa.
what's going to be a worthy, follow-on, calling it Crash 4. How did you guys approach this?
Damn.
And what kind of game?
And I
did you
love
want
the
to build?
depth of the levels. It feels like
Yeah,
you're properly
I guess the
exploring an
first
environment
thing
there, not
is
just like a
we
copy
asked
and paste
ourselves, where did we
corridor.
want to start? And though technically this is the 8th
Oh.
game of the series,
Technically the
all
eighth,
of
yeah, he's
the
acknowledging it.
fan reception that was coming out of the Insane trilogy, we wanted to go back to the original trilogy and start from that. We're deliberately calling this Crash 4 because we want to key it off of the original trilogy that was developed by Naughty Dog. And that was
The
certainly a high
environments
point
look
in the
so
series,
luscious.
both critically and commercially. And so that's where
So
the
I'm just-
events
I'm
are
just
going
in
to key
awe,
off
guys.
of. We're starting right at the end of that when Dr. Neocortex, Entropy,
Yeah,
and
direct
Uka
continuation
Uka
from Warped.
vanished to this distant planet, and they finally found a way, after many fruitless attempts.
That's like a Day of the Dead level there, prehistoric. So yeah, it's kind of like a time multi-dimensional thing.
They've torn this gigantic hole in the universe and exposed the fact that there's a multiverse. So it's going to be up to the band
multiverse.
and Coco to restore that order by reuniting the
So yeah,
great.
last one we went through time. Next one,
The
we're good.
gameplay
This is
style,
the
I think,
multiverse.
a lot of people were probably wondering,
Wow.
hey, Crash in 2020.
My Discord's going
how
off. I'm
much
sure
of
the
it
Discord is going
a
nuts
more
right now. But
linear,
I think that's the real Neil's
classic
Discord
Crash
or
levels, and of
Hyperion's
course
Discord.
now, like,
One of the two.
I wonder, like, is it an open world Crash game? How are you doing it? Like, tell us about balancing kind of the old style of gameplay, which is certainly not broken.
This-
We love it.
Oh,
versus the tendency
wow.
to do, new styles of gameplay. Based on the trailer, it looks like you're being kind of still faithful to the original style of Crash versus making it some big,
Oh,
open
see
world.
this.
Is that correct? Like, how did you approach the actual style of the gameplay?
Yeah, that's absolutely right.
I am
I think what
grinning
we
like a
heard
little
was
child inside.
that
Look at this.
people
This is
have
so.
found that style of gameplay to be really refreshing.
And
to,
gravity.
return
This
to.
is
So
what I
we
love.
wanted to
Unique
key off
elements
of
like
that.
these, just
when
to
we
tweak
observe
up,
some of the other
giving that
games and
that
platforms
that
they've evolved
classic
over time,
corridor
you're
platforming
totally
feel, a lot
right,
more
they've gone to a
depth, and
place
yeah,
where
and
they're
a
a
lot
little
more
bit
innovation
open in
and
nature,
variety.
and as a consequence,
Like a
the
proper innovation
challenges
from
and things
Crash
that you
3.
interact with, they're a little bit more sparse and spread out. It encourages exploration, and maybe there's a little bit more focus on collection and combat.
Collection.
But when we think about classic Crash gameplay, it's dense and it's focused, and it's really the streams of hazards and the challenges, the platforming challenges, they come and there's almost a rhythmic quality to it and how reliable it is. And I know that for me, when I learn a level and I understand the nuance of the timing and the placement of all the different hazards,
Exactly. I'm just loving
you
how
can enter into a sort of
these
flow state
environments that
once
we've
you
seen so
understand
far,
that
they
kind
don't
of
feel like a
musicality.
single
Multiple
repeating
playable
corridor. They feel like you are
How are you doing that? Is
multiple.
It kind
Oh
of
no,
like
yeah,
by
Coco
level, or
Cortex,
how-
yeah.
Like we saw.
I literally just saw it. I'll say like,
playable in there. How does that work, sort of in the scheme
oh
of the gameplay?
wow.
So Crash and Coco, you're going to be able to choose between them at any point.
And yeah,
in
these
time,
are a
and
lot.
they share the
These
same
kind of
moveset.
environments are really
Over the
unique
course
as
of the
well.
adventure, you're going to encounter some new friends, some familiar faces, and you're right. There's going to be some new playable
Like
characters.
that,
We're teasing
I
today,
love that,
Dr.
like,
Neocortex, he's got a completely
new
different
platforming
moveset
mechanics.
from Crash and Coco. So where the Bandicoots kind of barrel through and they've got the ability to spin and slide and belly slam, Dr. Neocortex is he's a little bit more of a cerebral
This
character.
looks so fucking
He's a
good.
mad scientist. He's got inventions, and he relies on his.
Yes, how does
intellect.
Cortex
So
play?
he's got a ray gun that he carries around with him, and that ray gun has the ability to transmogrify hazards and enemies into platforms, and he can choose between changing them into a static solid platform or a bouncy platform that gives him access to higher elevations. So his gameplay and the levels that are built specifically for his moveset is going to be a completely different flavor. It's going to be a little bit more strategic, a little bit more cerebral. And I think players are going to have to be a little bit more thoughtful.
I love that. Just adding up on that variety, and he plays differently. He's got a whole different control style, like it would have been into Insanity.
And what type of platform
but with just a more expanded
at that point in the obstacle.
Wow, strategic and it brings a lot more.
Seems ambitious.
Thought process and a bit more
elements to it, and then also you mentioned the
depth and innovation to the platforming. The masks.
So the quantum masks, there's 4 of them in this game, and over the course of the adventure, they're scattered across the universe. You're going to have to rescue them from the clutches of certain bosses.
That's the story. We've got to rescue them.
The quantum mask, 2 of them that we're talking about today, is the time mask and the gravity mask. And masks in this franchise, they've got a lot of personality.
Right, so yeah, the time mask. Those are the 2 we've seen in the trailer already.
And their own powers. So the time mask, her name is Kapunaloff. And when Crash uses
Kapunaloff,
he's got the ability to slow down time to a crawl. So for obstacles,
that's the one he was using.
Beyond,
that's the Sun and Moon mask.
Interface with at normal speeds, he's going to be able to slow things down and then get past those obstacles. And in addition to that, he'll be able to get past nitro crates, which have traditionally been a one-hit, one-kill type of thing. But with the power of time, he's going to be able to slow things down, trigger that explosive, and then get out just barely before that explosion obliterates everything in its path.
That's a cool idea.
The second mask is the gravity mask, and his name is Ika Ika. So when Crash dawns on Ika Ika, he's going to be able to flip the direction of gravity.
That's so cool. I get a sense that these masks are going to be a bit level situational, like so you won't be able to choose every mask on every level, but I still, it just brings that.
Playing Crash back when the original PlayStation first came out, and you know, Activision's done a great job with the remasters, but to have a totally new game, I think is what
this as well just gives me that giddy classic platforming excitement.
Congrats for doing this, and thanks for doing it even from a work from home situation.
And all
it's awesome.
All the death animations, that's so cool.
Get to play it later this year.
I've been genuinely
Thanks for having me. It's a great pleasure.
Any sort of worries I've had about that have just been,
and I'm so glad that we could
just gone.
Reintroduce Crash, a new version, and a new adventure.
Wow.
At this time.
All right, there you have it. Crash 4. We've got Day of the Devs coming up shortly, but right now we are going to introduce you to Summer Game Fest tech correspondent. He is joining us from lockdown, and I'm really excited about this.
Guys, there it is. So let's have a look back at the oh, there's Alf. Alf's here.
For the past 30 years, I've spent every day hiding from the United States government. So I've got some stay-at-home gaming tips for...
Yeah, let's get past it. So let me get up. I assume a trailer has just been. Here we go. Crash Bandicoot 4 is about time on the PlayStation. So let me just reset this. So here we go. Let's rewatch this again.
Crash Bandicoot, you banished me to the past. But all it did was give me more time to plan your doom.
Wow. So it's all about multi-dimensional travel. It's exploring the multiverse. I mean, how can you really step it up from going through time? You go through the multiverse. See, like, I'm gonna dissect this trailer bit by bit and go through it in a sec. So once we finish this one again, yeah, wow. Classic chase sequences, of course. This is... I don't know how to describe it. This is giving me such a giddy feeling of excitement. And again, I just love the bigger platforming variety here. October 2nd. I thought the leaks were saying October 9th, but wow.
Really? Only 3? Funny. Seemed like more.
They know. They know what they were doing with that line. Totally chewable of skins. Let's go through this bit by bit. So we have so I assume this is from the intro of the game. This is where time rips apart. This looks like Insanity Island. This looks like probably looks like a starting point for the game. You know, big story elements going on here. This looks like a really classic jungle level. See, I love this is what I wanted. I wanted when I made my video on what I want to see in a new Crash game. I wanted to see more dynamic environments. I didn't want it to be like, because when you think of the other Crash levels, it's always like a copy and pasted corridor where like you don't really feel like you're going through like a very samey corridor throughout the time. Whereas this, it feels like you're going through. I wanted it to feel like you're going through a world. You're exploring this rich location and you're progressing through it, and this is exactly representative of that.
Banished me to the past, but all it did.
Now, once this is like a castle, mechanical. Yeah, this looks actually like Dr. New Cortex's castle. I don't know, it could be. And again, yeah, this is kind of giving me Stormy Ascent vibes and Slippery Climb vibes here. But this is gonna be a side-on platforming section. You know, it's very mechanical, very spoopy looking. A machine. An evil-looking green machine. That's how you know it's evil. Oh yeah, there's some oh yeah, this is like the center of a platforming area. Awesome. I don't know what this is. It's a creature of sorts. As I come up, look at that grinning face from Akaraku. Again, some sort of like junkyard mechanical-looking world. Oh, let's go back a step before we look at that face of Cortex's. Yeah, I think I saw an engine logo back then, so I think this could be Engine's world. That would make sense. A junkyardy, mechanical engine world. Engine, yeah. Sorry if my critical analysis of this trailer is not on point. So here we go, Dr. Neocortex. You know what? Upon looking at this design actually doesn't look so bad. People were rigging it for being like a bit too Crash of the Titans-esque, and I can see where they're coming from. If we look at the next shot, it definitely is. I think it's definitely a lot more round, but I still think I quite like the design. The eyes are a bit small, and the nose is a bit small as well. I mean, it's a stylistic choice. I still like the designs, and as long as if that's what Toy Spot want, they want to give it their own unique stylistic, artistic twist, and as long as it still looks good, which I still think it does, I'm very happy with that. Crash has changed looks throughout his entire history, and as long as the gameplay remains solid, that's really what matters to me. He's pressing a button, and see, yeah, this is just a like a wish through time, and there's a bit. This is actually gonna be like a and there he is. There's our boy. And yeah, this looks like a very cool traditional jungle beach level here. And here he is. I like the design in that. God, look at it. That's really cool. And you know, he's got that classic animation walk cycle for a totally new game. In a jungle jumping out, and he's sliding down vine. This is such a cool thing. This is giving me very sort of like early noughties platformer vibes. So he's jumping in the air. This is what I wanted to look at. So they're bringing back these kind of vehicle elements. This is very much like the Crash 2 vehicle elements. I love this. Loving this. And I just, again, the depth and the style of the whole, this environment, it looks just like, oh! I love the look of this level here, like, and it's just, again, the depth of it and the terrain, it's all, oh! I'm sorry, I'm getting carried away with my excitement here. It's this is so fucking cool, guys. Nitro Crates, yeah. All about new powers. So I assume this fella here is the gravity mask, because he's in this gravity level, so he's the one who's going to allow us to switch. Yeah, so this is one of those, I assume these masks are going to be situational to the level. Or maybe they're not, I don't know. Maybe you can use any mask. I'd have thought since this level seems to be obviously designed around the idea of flipping gravity, then the mask would be situational to that, because I don't get why you'd have any of the other mask powers in this level. But again, I love this idea. It's just it's and yeah, the time mask. Again, it's bringing that sort of just ways to innovate the platforming just a little bit beyond. That is, I'm so happy right now. Was that like a Day of the Dead thing? That's like a Day of the Dead thing. Or like a spooky world, or yeah, it's like a ghost world. Yeah, like ghouls in their heads and a skeleton train, whatever that is. I don't know what it is. Oh, wow. This is looking incredible, lads. Underwater. And then, yeah, a prehistoric world with a classic chase sequence. Cheeky wink to the camera. Cortex is laughing. And this is some of the Cortex gameplay. So as the guy said, he'll have two ways of traverse. So his gameplay will revolve around shooting enemies to metamorphosize them into platforms. You can either have them as a solid platform or a bouncy platform. And the early leaks around last year suggested that Cortex would be playable in this kind of idea. So this is really cool. There's Coco. Look at the happy face. How can you not love that? Look at, oh, my camera's wobbling. Yep. Wow. And this is engine. Sorry, I've just skipped a load. So this is very much like a future tense level, but like a lot more mechanical, a lot more of a. It's about new insanity. So let's have a look at engine there. Again, it looks like engine. Looks like engine, a little bit more, just a bit more a Toys for Bob style engine. Looking really cool, and I assume this is the engine boss fight, and I like this. It's using engine's machinery, but with like a musical twist there. And again, these pipe sliding sections, I assume this is a new mechanic. And wall running, I love that idea. Just again, more variety in the platforming. That's what I'm about. That's what I wanted. I didn't want to stray too far, but keeping that corridor. Oh my god, I have just. Again, there's so much to break down. Wall running, platforming is disappearing and reappearing in what looks like a cave-ish world. More platforms reappearing, disappearing. Scully boy there. In some sort of pirate-themed world here. I think, yeah, the merch leak suggested there would be like a pirate world. Yeah, sliding going underneath and over pipes. It's about, yeah. It's about wumping time. It certainly is. There's another mask. We don't know this guy's name yet, I don't think, and I like him though. He's cool. He likes personality. That face of Crash. That's what I love. I love the colour and the personality of these characters shining through. Just brilliant. I love that. That's such a wonderful expression. Wow, and again, another classic chase sequence. And October 2nd. I was not expecting October the 2nd for this. That's crazy. When is that? That's, let's count that down how long that's going to be. So I'm just looking at my phone here, just looking at my, where's the calendar? That's on a, it's on a Friday. Wow. Damn. It's only 3 months away. Whew. Jeez.
How many times have you beaten this clown anyway?
Let's look at this.
3. Really? Only 3? Funny. Seemed like more.
And I love that. Okay, they're acknowledged. Yes, I get it. It's meant to take place directly after Warped, which I love. I love that they're carrying on that sort of feeling from the original trilogy and the story from the original trilogy. But they're also acknowledging. They're acknowledging the other games, you know. Damn, guys, I really don't know what to say. Oh yeah, we got skins as well. I'm not going to comment on that really. I don't know. I don't know. There's just a pre-order bonus, or they're going to have or like other skins in the game. I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, guys. Crash Bandicoot 4. Wow. So yeah, I'm gonna make a full breakdown of this, ready for tomorrow. So just and that'll be going. I'll put this. This is going up. It's going up this evening, and I'll be putting a full breakdown, a bit more of a formal, all you need to know video of all this. I assume there's going to be an Activision blog post go out, so I'll be using that to sort of create a bit more of a breakdown. Wow, I'm in shock. I am blown away. It was so much better than I was hoping it would be. I wasn't really hoping for anything. My expectations were, I wasn't really expecting. I didn't know what I was going to expect, and I'm just really, really pleased. Wow. But yeah, there we go, guys. Crash Bandicoot 4, it's about time. So tell me, guys, what did you think of that reveal? That was about, pun not intended, but insane. It was definitely insane. Wow. Okay, I need to get into this and make a breakdown. So let me know what you guys think of that awesome reveal. And yeah, I'll see you in tomorrow's video, guys. I'll break this all down for you. I'll break it all down in just a more understandable, formal matter. So there we go, guys. I'll see you all in the next video. Take care.